Also, thank you, Leah, for helping on the accounts for RedCAP if people would like to make use of the McKellar RedCAP for training purposes. Of course, if the data is to be deployed locally, then you are making use for RedCAP for the structuring of the data, then it is really important that you then the alternative is that you can make use of the account of the McKellar team. But if you want to deploy the data locally, then it is really important that you install RedCap locally. Maybe following up on the team meeting that we had yesterday with the 5V Habit teams, and where we are now in the full training, maybe I can reiterate two things. One is that well, things are really going very well, and I really congratulate the data stewards for really keeping up with the pace. It's a fast pace, so there's a lot of work that is being done. I would like to really ask the data stewards, if that is not completely the case, to make sure that you are really in touch with the teams, because even if the teams, not all of the members of the teams are necessarily technical senior data stewards, it is really important that you as senior data stewards apply this deployment, apply this knowledge within the specific objective of the team that you are supporting. So that link between you as senior data steward and the team is very important. Why is that so important? First thing is that what we are going through in this training is all of the different components and making sure that the senior data stewards really have an integrated understanding of the whole verification process. So by the end of the training in August, you will really be able to understand how all of the components hang together. But to apply that in practice, those decisions need to be related to a particular objective, and an objective that is expressed in a particular context in which information is available. And so that is important, because it means that it's not just abstract skills, but that in the assignments you are applying them to real life, real world situations. So it's really important that in the assignments we can see this connection between you and the teams. And if there is lack of understanding of temporarily maybe of the objective and where we are going, then it is important that you feel free to raise it with any one of us, or ask for meeting with the team and anyone in the leadership or in and the country coordinators. So the senior data stewards, please make sure to be clear how you connect to that real life situation in the team. And then maybe to go back and to repeat the point that has already been made by Liam and by Joel and by others. It is very understandable that the teams were slightly confused with the introduction of RedCap. Some of the confusion can be by the fact that RedCap and COBO, they are traditionally used for research purposes, to support a survey, to support interviews, to support, whatever research tool. However, in our case, we are using RedCap to structure information that is already available. and then to make sure that that information, those records, are interoperable, for which we use the common data model, the triples, everything that we will be going through, and that it is findable through a fair data point. So RedCAP is not uniquely fair. The only element that links RedCAP or COBO or even a Google questionnaire to fair is that it helps to structure, it helps to standardize. And there where we can, and we can structure and we can standardize the information, it helps us to link more information to common data models. Should everything be only captured in common data vocabulary? No. That is why RedCAP is useful, because it has free text spaces. It allows you to link to a URL, which may have additional information. It allows you to upload a screenshot, to upload a picture, to upload a document, anything. But the structuring that you can do of the information, the records of your organization or of your patients through RedCAP is a critical element of the verification, because in the verification process, we need to structure information to some extent. So RedCAP is introduced. Yes, Yusuf.
Prof, the volume is very low. We are not able to hear some of your words clearly.
From my side, it's okay. Maybe it's your volume, Yusuf.
Even
My
in
side
chat,
is
there are
also
some
clear.
other people who have posted.
Yes, it's very low actually.
Sorry. Is this better then? Maybe let me move closer to the microphone. Is it better?
Yeah, it's better now, Prof.
No, my apologies. So I was saying that RedCAP, COBO, Google questionnaire, whatever, they can all be used in regular whatever research activity. That is not what we are trying to do here. What we are trying to do here by using any one of those tools is to help us structure the information, and structure information that is already available, the patient records, the records of incidences of sexual violence, the records of incidences of human trafficking. So all of this is already information that has come to us, to our organization, to our clinic. And so in the verification process, one of the parts that we need to do is make sure that we structure that information better. And that is what we are using RedCAP for. And so where in your assignment, what you need to make sure that you do in your assignment is that the limited amount of terminology that describes your records, your record of of incidences, your record of an antenatal care patient record, that those records are the basis of the structure that you use in RedCAP, and where you then also allow RedCAP to link other files that are relevant, which can be PDF, which can be a picture, which can be an echography, anything that supports that record. And so it is not the idea that in RedCAP you go over and beyond searching for information outside the record that is already there. So you should really limit it. And if the amount of the incidences that you record is a limited amount of information, that is fine. If it has the incident, if it has the location, if it has the timestamp, if it has an appreciation of the incident or diagnosis, then that is fine. So please, if you have made a very long questionnaire, then you need to condense that, going back to the core objective and the core terminology that allows you to bring systematically records on the theme of your team. So sexual violence, if it is sexual violence, antenatal care records of patients, if that is the case, or human trafficking incidents, if that is the case, refugee protection, if that is the case. So that is what I wanted to hopefully explain better. I hope I was audible, and maybe can just ask if this is really clear. And so then that for this week in the assignment, with the access either to the RedCAP account in Mekelle or by local deployment and using your local RedCAP, you start finalizing the structuring of records in RedCAP that will then be the basis for all the other building up of data sets for verification, for data visiting, and for triangulation. Let me know if there are any questions. Thank you. Thank you, Joelle.